I'm with Mrkusic from Bancroft. Bancroft used to be in Village Walk. Where have you moved to now?
Well, we've just moved our shop a few months ago to Legacy Corner, which is in Sandton CBD, so it's part of Nelson Mandela Square essentially. And we've got a very exciting new shop but filled with most of the original things that you're used to. As you know, I like to collect and sell quirky and unusual items. Yeah, a lot of Art Deco, some modern pieces, some modernist pieces, and then also mix in a few quirky antique pieces as well. So the piece I wanted to show you is
certainly quirky.
Is very quirky. It's what's known as an invalid stretcher, and what this was used for was essentially if you were in a convalescent home and you just had if you were elderly and couldn't walk very easy, they would essentially move you around in a chair like this. And
Does it have wheels?
It's got wheels. In fact, that's what I like about it, because not only do you have the old sort of decorative piece on top, but you've got quite a structural piece at the bottom, which I think is quite modern. And I always think that a piece like this, even used today, could be in a library or in an entrance hall. You'd have a very large Kentridge with also something, you know, a similar kind of structural element in the picture, or in the artwork. And when I was researching this item, I looked on the internet and I found, which I've laminated and made a copy of, this advertisement for Carter's Invalid Furniture, and it has something quite similar to it at the base there, which would have been similar to this chair here.
So Carter here was the maker.
That's the maker.
Do you have the maker?
On the back here, this piece is fully adjustable, and that's also the fun of it. So this folds down there, and it's got the original marker's name there. So it's an original Carter's Invalid cheap furniture. Well, it's not cheap anymore, but that's what they called them then.
Wow.
So you can really move this around. This can be put flat, like that. So today it could be a coffee table. It could be a lounger in a library. You could have it in your entrance hall, in your lounge. So it's a fun piece and a quirky piece that has sort of practical applications for today's modern living.
And is it the original cane on it?
It's certainly early cane, and I prefer to leave pieces in there as close to original state as possible. Even I don't like to over-restore. I like a piece to tell its story and to have a sense of integrity about its age. So you'll see it's got some wear on it from the ages here as well, but it's still in good condition, and I think good enough that you wouldn't want to change it. It gives a sense of an old piece.
And how old is this piece?
This would have been made about 1890 to 1900, so it's well over 100 years old.